Hey, welcome back everybody. I'm Jade Monkey. We're back here in Rust to talk about that Rust Console Edition for the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, next generations, and everything in between. And today we're going over the cargo ship, the Oceanbound update that's going to happen August 25th. If you didn't know, it's going to be on main branch. It's going to also be a blueprint wipe, but this is what to expect with the cargo ship update that's coming for us on main branch. Just running through a couple things here real fast before we get into the meat of it. It's actually a dev blog. Again, it comes with a BP wipe for both monthly and weekly for main branch, also known as normal Rust. The next big piece coming into PTB, which we don't have a date for that yet, is going to be electricity, also known as power surge. That's going to be a big deal. Stay tuned for the channel, or I should say on the channel. We're going to have a lot more information about that. But this is going to be primarily about Mr. Cargo Ship. Also, real fast, again, I think today might be the last day you can get a hold of some of these boxes here. These are deployables that have a little bit of glowing. So if you're a little tight on RC, we got the 2 glowing boxes on the end, or the whole set's not too bad for $9.70. If you want to, personal preference, I get it. We're also going to get a nice set of skins coming here for August 25th as well. This typically happens around 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, just so you know. And I want to say, if it's 2 p.m., would it be 11 a.m. PST? Don't quote me on that. And then I think it's 6 p.m. BST. Anyway, so yeah, expect it. So go out there and use your loot tonight. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so let's go ahead and go through it. We got the dev blog. What's up? Let's leave it on something fancy over here, right? Let's go over here. Yeah, like that. Beautiful. Hello, survivors. Devblog number 9, or I can't read. Welcome to Devblog number 9. This next monthly wipe promises to be very exciting with the release of the brand new content update named Oceanbound. This update will bring the dynamic cargo ship event to Rust Console Edition, a new weapon in the form of the L96 rifle. Nasty, it's a face melter. Lots of quality of life performance improvements, we can confirm that. A lot of performance improvements across the board, especially for the core systems. We have people on our team that are both next gen and first gen. So like, if you've watched us play on PTB, you've seen our boys do it. So yeah, it's been good. As well as bug fixes. Let us dive deeper into each one of the new additions. Changes coming to patch 1.50. Oh, yeah, I guess we already are. The CCSC Lazarus. We have the highlight for this update is the new dynamic cargo ship event. Between every 2 to 3 hours, and that's accurate, cargo ship will spawn in one corner of the map. It typically goes clockwise. From there, it'll go around the island until it leaves, or until it eventually leaves. The trip normally takes around 50 minutes. During this time, you'll be able to board the ship and get some of the loot for yourself, and here's what it looks like. It's a very nice layout here. I'm glad Pedro gave us the rundown here. Planning is the key. Be sure to equip the best gear, or your best gear, and bring the most lethal weapons. The blue scientists aboard the ship are merciless and will shoot you on sight. Until all potential threats are eliminated, you may also encounter other players, almost certainly. Even if your population is low, you're going to get players trying to skis on it, which makes it so much fun. You also may encounter other players trying to get a piece of the loot for themselves. Thankfully, both variations of the cargo ship offer plenty of cover and hiding spots. Perfect for you to put your best tactics into practice. Yes, there are 2 variants of the cargo ship. We call one the cargo crates, which is this one right here. And then the other one that has like the radiation deck on there that has like a covered up Chinook and a covered up Bradley, Sir Bradley the Round Table. All aboard, the sound of the cargo ship horns will echo across the map every time the ship spawns or when new locked crates appear inside. The audio cue lets everybody know that fresh loot is now available to grab aboard the ship. Also beautiful, yes. Okay, so to get to the cargo ship, you'll first need a boat, as swimming to it can be very difficult. It's also recommended that you take allies with you, as tackling the ship by yourself can be extremely challenging. Once you get close to the cargo ship, align your boat with the ladders found on each side that you can board. And if by chance another team is already guarding them, you can make your way on board the ship by placing ladders on the sides. Also, just for those console players out there, you know what I'm saying? Use your action button to attach to the ladder. Don't worry about dismounting from the boat, as it's much more difficult to hit the ladder. Just wait for, like, spam your action button when you get close to the ladder. It also works for the applied ladders, like the ones you craft. And it makes you attach, and then you're freeform to go up and down the ladders like last time, or not like last time, but like normal ladders. Jeez. Let's see what else. There's also a small wake. next to the cargo ship, so you can swim around it. That's not currently on PC, but I think we'll have it for us for at least a hot second. So, you know, use it to your advantage. High risk, high reward. Similar to the ones found on Oil Rig, the cargo ship has multiple locked crates inside. Each new crate will spawn every 10 minutes, and to unlock them, you need to hack the computer on top of it and wait 15 minutes for the process to be complete. By the way, if you want to increase the timer, shoot the computer screen, and the timer goes up. If you see another team trying to take it and you need more time, oh wait, that's so funny. Shoot the computer on the top of the crate. You know what's funny? As I skimmed through this, I didn't know they had that in there. That's really funny. Shoot the computer on top of the crate to increase the time required to unlock it. This strategy gives you more time to finish the fight before your enemies run away with the loot. And he is absolutely correct. That's so funny. I just said that. On the other hand, if you find yourself dominating the cargo ship, there's a good chance that you'll be able to get more than one locked crate. But don't forget, every time a new crate spawns, everyone on the island will hear it and potentially try to contest it. It's up to you. Will you wait longer and risk everything? This is, or will you play it safe and run away with the loot you already have? And here, I was just about to talk about this, but he's already got it. The Great Escape. It's time for you to get out of the cargo ship and back to base, but it's easier said than done. Most of the time, the ship will be far from the shore, so swimming is not a viable option unless you have some diving gear with you. Luckily, on the back of the ship, you'll find a rib with some fuel. Use it to save your loot and your life. By the way, as a side note, we'll put this on the end screen as well, but having a water base, not only to attack, but to come back to, and underwater entrances is going to be key. So I will link now the bilge water base in the upper right-hand corner. This one's really good for solos and duos. I guess in a pinch you could do trio, but it's going to be awfully tight. We'll put it up on the end screen too a bit later in the video. It's also important to note that once the ship starts to leave, radiation will start leaking, and no amount of gear will protect you from the radiation aboard the ship. If you find yourself in this situation, get out while you still can. Yes. Also, being in the cold zone is very rough. Dev note, the cargo ship was one of the most requested monuments, and we are very happy to finally get it in the hands of all of our players. As mentioned in the previous dev blog, it was not an easy task for the team to do due to how the monument itself operates. Geez, your boy still can't read. The fact that it's constantly moving creates a lot of variables when compared to any other monument present in the game. After rigorous testing on staging branch completed by some by some bug fixes, we feel that cargo ship is ready to be part of the core Rust console experience, and we hope all of you have a chance to enjoy it. I can tell you right now, we've been playing on it on PCB, having a blast. Running it sometimes just for funsies. Like, it's good for the loot, absolutely, but like once you kind of get a hang of it, like, yes, you may get wrecked, but it's still a blast, and just keep going back. And again, having a base where you can store some boats is definitely good, because even if you get wrecked, you still have a chance to get on a boat and go back and maybe make a push. So it's hot, baby, it's hot. Okay, sharpshooters. Also coming with this update is the L96. This powerful sniper rifle is perfect to take out enemies from afar, and it's extremely rewarding for players to for players with pinpoint precision. Again, your boy can't read. This weapon is uncraftable, so obtain it. It's kind of like the LAR piece. So obtain it, you need to find it inside one of the many crates or have it dropped from the Bradley APC or Heavy Scientist. So it's not only on the cargo ship. We were talking about these earlier. Hot new designs coming in. New skin packs will also be available. It looks like we have 4 available. With this update, we want to give you an early look in the upcoming designs for this rotation. The Space Trooper set is one of the most elaborate ones we've created so far, and the radioactive pack ties extremely well with the Oceanbound update, since toxic waste is one of the many things that scientists transport aboard the ship. Hope you all enjoy the new designs. So it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 complete sets. So we have deployables in there too, and it looks like this little guy lights up right down here too. Yeah, I'm a fan. I like these. And having lockers too, again, to jump off on the cargo ship, it's so key to not only have the boats going, but to have a locker ready to go. So if you like get wrecked or you need to go back to your base quick, it's all about getting on that cargo ship fast. Just saying. It's a ting. We've also had plenty of bug fixes, quality of life, and stability improvements. The patch notes will be available tomorrow before the release of the update, 6 p.m. UTC, and by then you'll be able to see all of the changes taking place in this new update. And he says, like we announced previously on Twitter and Discord, a blueprint wipe will happen, and we've told you as well. for the servers this month, so now is a great time for you to get back into Rust Console Edition for a fresh new start. Yeah, this is really great. This is going to add more points of interest on the map. It's going to move Zergs around the map so you have a better chance for lane monuments to run if you're running solo or duo. I know a lot of people are like, hey, Zergs are awful. Yeah, they're the worst. Anything above like the standard team count is a bit too much. Like when people are like, I'm in a 20-man Zerg, you're like, why? These things wipe all the time. What do you mean 20-man? This is an arc, right? Anyways, it should help out a lot with solos, whether you're trying to run this or not. And yes, you can totally do it solo. I'm not saying it won't be challenging, but it's definitely worth it. And if you get a chance to get on there, just get in there. Even if you get wrecked, I think you're going to have a blast. And as we said before, having a boat is paramount, absolutely paramount. A boat base of sorts. Whether you live out of this base or it's a supporting base, the bilge water base is the base. You can literally enter this thing underwater. So even if you come back and someone's at your like outside of your base, you can just take scuba gear and take all of your cargo ship loot and go right in. So check it out. We'll put that on the end screen now. And for some reason, there's a flamethrower effect going on off my back.